Welcome back, folks. Thank you for joining us again for another episode of Snowfall AfterBuzz TV. This is episode 9. Join us for all the discussions and have fun.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AfterBuzz TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
Next time I'm feeling kinda horny, you can come on over and I'll break you off. And if you can't, let me, baby.
We did the clean version.
Just lay back and open your mouth. 'Cause I've never met a girl.
You really feeling this, dog? This taking you back to a time.
I love in the whole world.
Are we about to miss the corrupt verse?
Yeah, we're going to miss the corrupt verse because, first of all, you going to keep going?
I never had no
Hey, okay.
Oh, you was in it. You was on it.
That was her part.
Hey, you got some points for that one. Just now.
There you
You got some
go.
points for that.
Kept going.
You guys.
Wow.
West Coast LA, that's my
She had that fire in her system.
Okay,
That's
Chelsea
my jam.
is in the building today.
Thank you for joining us again. Once again, my name is Emmanuel Wright. You can find me on all social medias at DareVits, Instagram, Young Camel Toe.
Hey y'all, I'm Porchia Carter. You can find me on all social media platforms at Porchia Carter.
Hey guys, Chelsea Stark Jones. You can find me on Instagram at C_S Jones and on Twitter at the LB Playbook.
And I'm DeAnjilo. You guys can hit me up on Twitter at DeAnjilo TV and at DeAnjilo on Instagram.
Hey everybody, I'm on the couch this week. It's Ashley Allan, and you can find me on all social media at Ashley Reed Allen.
Hey. Y'all, we love Ashley.
We do.
yeah,
I love
we
y'all.
do.
We love Ashley.
She's our
We
guest
love her.
today.
She like our cousin. But D'Angelo is back.
Hey, I had to come back just to defend my man Young Camel Toe, all right? Because I saw y'all was ganging up on him.
Oh, they was?
Yeah, I got you back.
in there, right?
I got your back. We back.
All right,
We
cool.
back. We in here, yeah.
He ain't right. He ain't
Let's
right.
go. I be speaking the truth for the
You be
brothers.
saying some wild stuff, but
say some
I
wild
gotta
stuff.
represent you anyway.
I'm opinionated. I'm an opinionated young black man. And I
He
gotta
held
say
it down. He
that.
wasn't being
He-
attacked.
nah,
It's
he-
okay.
Yeah, your opinions ain't all bad, but they ain't all good. So
Ooh.
we in the middle. We
All
good.
All right. So Franklin's trying to get the bag back. That's how we started off this episode. He got the bag back, but Mrs. Parker, aka Mel, found out that he was potentially getting her in trouble. Do you think Mel is going to come around and get Franklin back? Because like Mel.
They
just
finally
kissed him.
kissed.
They kissed. So I thought like, yo,
I was like,
He was about to. I thought he was about to smash. when he
that's
got
what
in the
was gonna
house.
happen.
Yeah,
I don't.
He should have
He
waited
probably thought so,
until
too.
after
Yeah,
and
that's
then
what I'm
he
saying.
got
You should
that
sneak the
bag.
bag out.
He
All
should've-
right.
Yeah, because she wouldn't have been so mad.
You know what I mean? Like if you just get it in real quick, I don't know if she a virgin, but it could have worked out in
We
his
don't
favor.
know. But
Probably so with that daddy she got.
Yeah, just said a few "I love you," kiss her on the neck, give it to her good. And be like, yo,
It's crazy
look.
because y'all know at the beginning when he was trying to go into the house, but he saw the daddy talking to her. I thought she was getting in trouble for the bag. Cause remember I was like, I knew that he had stashed it in her house. I thought she was getting in trouble for that, but I guess he was just questioning her like how he went to go.
See, I just don't agree with Franklin going directly for the bag. Like,
Yeah, that's reckless,
that
bro.
was-
In
It
every
was-
other scene,
Yeah,
Franklin's
reckless,
been
bro.
smart
All
and
right.
tactical with his moves, but in this one, he just goes straight for the bag. He could have just came over, kicked it, maybe did some math homework, maybe smashed a couple of times,
I mean,
and
it
then
just-
eventually she's gonna have to go to the bathroom. He just put
He
it
could have been
back.
smoother with
Right?
it.
She could be like, where that came from?
But at the same,
I
yeah.
had it the whole time.
It was senseless, and it kind of made her feel like she was being used.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
understand her getting mad over that.
I would have been mad too.
Yeah.
Because it's like, okay, even though like I think both of their emotions are valid. Like, of course, he doesn't want to get caught by the cops, but at the same time, it's like, well, you stashed it in my house, and like, what about me?
Right.
So I think both of them are coming from valid emotions.
And then he said, like, aren't we like Bonnie and Clyde? Or aren't you down for me or something like that? And
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, I'm down, but you need to give me a warning. Like,
Yeah,
you can't
something.
just, like, throw some Coke in my closet and think it's okay. Like,
You gotta at least tell me I got
Yeah.
coke in my closet.
Let me know. Right.
and then I'm cool with it.
Talk about like how long it
I'll
was
tell
a
you
day.
which drawer to put it in. Like,
know?
Right. Because we ain't reading minds over here.
All right. Then we cut to Franklin talking to his moms, and his moms know something's up. She doesn't know exactly what's happening. She thinks he's
She
selling
think
weed.
it's weed.
Little does she know.
Touche.
Why is she so mad over weed though?
Well,
Back
she
in
just
the-
doesn't want him in the street.
Yeah.
Right.
You know?
Where's he supposed to be?
He was in college.
In college.
Yeah, but he dropped out. So
No,
now
he,
dropped
he
out.
left.
Yeah, so okay, so you have a son that's in college.
Uh-huh.
He doesn't finish college. He comes home and then he's dealing drugs. You're okay with that?
He's supposed to be working a legitimate job
Yeah.
on the straight and narrow path, not
at the
in the
liquor
streets.
store.
Or just trying to
It's
better
still a-
his
it's
life
still
in a
a
way.
legal
Like
job.
she said, she's a single mother. She's doing so much and trying to give him so many advantages, and your ass is out there selling drugs.
Yeah, but look at Jerome and Louis.
That's not
What
something
about
she
them?
wants him to aspire
Yeah,
to
but
be.
Jerome and Louis, they living like a peaceful life so far.
What?
Barely.
What do you
Somewhere,
mean?
okay. Louis is out here like knocking out.
I'm sitting here
Jerome's
trying to
side
defend you and you
pieces.
saying stuff like that.
You're right. You're
This is
right.
what we talking about.
Okay, but okay, it's a loving family though. Louis and Jerome is probably the most loving couple we have in the show when it
Yeah,
comes
but
down
that
to
doesn't
love.
mean.
I wouldn't say
They
that.
ride or dies. Hold
They
on.
do got each other's back.
They
They
got
have
each
each
other
other's
back to
back.
the fullest.
They do.
I say it's
but-
his
But they
most
the
stable
only
family.
couple on the show for
No,
real.
no, we
It's
got
the most stable
T-Mac and his
family.
girl.
Teddy Mac and his girl, they long distance. They don't count.
What?
How?
It don't count.
Alejandro and his girl.
It's a
Okay,
lot
I'm
of-
trying to.
They are the most
understand-
stable family that
I'm
we've
trying to
seen.
understand why you would want Franklin to aspire to be
them.
like Jerome and Louis.
He's not trying to beat him. He's trying to be
Or, like,
better.
Yeah, be better. So then, why are you gonna go down the path of what they were already going down by
But
selling drugs?
I think it's the idea of he's just trying to get fast money to help them get out of the situation.
Yeah, he want his
more
mom
so
out
than
the
anything. Yeah,
hood.
I think that's the point. I don't think.
This a heartfelt thing. That's why when I know we gonna talk about that, but let me go ahead and say it. When Louis told her, like, you know, basically you the reason why he's selling drugs, like, it's all about her. That's what he explained to Mel on the first episode. He let her know, like, I'm not about that life. I'm about this money because I want mama to be somewhere safe. Like, I want to get her out the hood. So
But
And I
Louis has
thought-
no right. Like, she has no right to say because she is part of the reason why he's gone in that direction or has been enabled. And like, how you gonna blame his mom? Like, she's definitely trying his hardest to like do it the right way.
But Louis playing a role though. I think Louis was just trying to hide the fact that Franklin's actually doing crack now instead of weed. You know what I mean?
well,
Well,
Louis
my-
don't know what Jerome told her, and Louis don't know what his mama know.
Right.
Right.
and then I think
Because she said he the one coming here pushing that stuff in our face. So she didn't say exactly what it was,
Yeah.
but now his mama think that he the one is, okay, we gonna sell this.
You don't
weed,
think
know what I'm
Jerome
saying?
talked to Louis about the conversation he had?
it possibly, but
Probably.
when she said
Clearly they
we
don't be
yeah, when
But
she
she
said-
knows not to spill all of the beans because she
Right.
doesn't know
Yeah.
exactly what he has told his sister or not.
No, I don't think so.
And
Yeah,
why did
well,
Jerome look so like? Why was Jerome looking worried when he talked to his mom?
Jerome looking worried. You
Okay,
mean Franklin?
no, the mom found out that Franklin was, or discovered that Franklin was doing drugs by seeing Jerome's face while Jerome came over to talk to her. Like that was like the tip off.
because Sissy, the mom,
Right.
and Jerome, like, I think Sissy might be the older sister or whatever, but she has struggled so hard to get her son on the right path.
Right.
And that's why Jerome doesn't want, that's why he was like, I don't want you doing drugs, I don't want you doing this. Like, your mom's going to come after me because she wants you to be better than what this is.
Okay.
And so when Jerome comes over and he has, like, guilt, like, all over his face, it's
Right.
because he knows that Sissy doesn't want him involved in incidents like this, in incidents of shooting and dealing drugs and all this stuff. So, like, here she is stressed out that there was a shooting in her backyard, and of course he's gonna be like scared of his sister who is trying to raise like this a good black young kid. And so I think that's where it's frustrating, because I understand him wanting to get his mom out of the hood and have a better life for his mom, but at the same time, like, his mom did so much work so that he didn't have to go about it this way.
Exactly.
And so I think that's why it's frustrating for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm sure none of them
And Raymond.
anticipated someone to get shot or almost killed.
Mm-hmm.
And not only is the activity that they're doing out in the streets, is now it's coming back to the house.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So now you're adding a whole nother component into what Franklin is doing.
Yeah.
Now it's coming back to the house, and that's a whole nother level that they're dealing with.
Do you guys think
I just
that?
want to say one thing.
Go ahead.
Prayer works, y'all. Remember we prayed for Leon.
Yes.
I told you he wasn't gonna die. I told you he's alive. Prayer works. Thank you, Jesus.
You
He
want to
did
do
it.
another prayer just so Lynn doesn't become paralyzed?
I rebuke that. He's not gonna be paralyzed.
You don't want to pray for it?
He's not already.
I'm looking out for.
I'm speaking it. He's good.
Okay, just like that. No prayer needed.
He's
All
good.
right, no prayer
He's
needed.
good.
Do you guys think that Franklin's gonna be kicked out of his mom's house though? Now that he's selling weed?
No.
Not now that he's selling
She
weed,
taking in that money.
But
Run
I
me
think
that.
if he keeps lying to her, then possibly. And
Hey, look, he about to have enough money to own his own apartment. Okay.
Yeah,
his own house,
that's
his
true.
own everything.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's still your mom's. Your mom kicks you out. You'd still be a little
right.
bit upset. So, but yeah, I think if he keeps lying to her and she keeps figuring out what he's really doing, then she might just say, "You're on your own. I'm not feeding you no more," and all this stuff.
I don't know. I
pray for
don't think
Franklin.
she will kick him out.
You don't think
though.
so? Do you think she enables him? Because when Aunt Louie was like saying, you know, you need to be more responsible. You keep passing the blame off to us. Like the blame should be on you. Like, do you think she's maybe enabling him in some ways where it's like
No, but I
when
think she needs to maybe pay a little bit more attention to him. You know, and of course, like she has to go to work, she has to make money to pay the bills. But I think the fact that he did drop out of college, he's here, he's making money. She probably does need to pay a little bit more attention to her child, just a little bit.
He's a grown man now, though.
I understand that, but
Yeah, but
you
he live in
live
her
in your
house.
he lives in her house, you
concerned.
know. So
See, that's a
He
problem
first
too. He needs
no,
to leave.
he lives in
does.
her house, and then you know his best friend is getting shot at her house. So of course you need to be paying attention because these niggas know where you live. They know where
Right.
you live. They watching your crib. Like even the next door neighbor, the whole popo know there's people watching your crib. Like you got to be concerned because if somebody watching my crib, I need to be all up and through your business. Cause why they watching me?
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They could try to be shooting you and hit me.
See, my idea for them was just to have, you know, Franklin, Leon, and his other homie maybe get an apartment, but I don't know how easy that would be for some young black males who just squat up on an apartment back in those days.
Right.
They got enough money, though.
Yeah, they do, but I wouldn't recommend Kev to live with them. He gonna be smoking all that.
Okay, that's
crack.
true. Just Leon.
He gonna be smoking all that crack.
He don't know. Okay, he does. Franklin doesn't know that now, though.
Yes, he do.
He has
think so?
crackhead tendencies.
Yeah,
know
Franklin.
that.
Franklin know what's
But
up. That's
see,
why he
here's
don't
the
let
thing.
him smoke it
No,
But
he did let him smoke it.
one time because he knew.
No, but I think Franklin maybe, I don't think he would call him or say that he has crackhead tendencies right now, but I would assume that he would probably put the pieces together because when they first got the coke, he was the first one like, oh, let me try it. Now they have crack. Oh, he wants to try. He's always the first one who's like
He tried that coke
thirsty
behind
to
Franklin back.
try all the products.
True.
So
But that could come in handy in the future. Whenever you have like a new product dealer and you want to see how good the product is, he could be that person.
Or it could contradict it and hurt their business because
Yeah,
he's more
he
focused
seems
on that than
reckless.
making money. Yeah, he seemed more reckless than trustworthy in that way.
yeah.
And we know how addictive cocaine is, so you know what I mean.
We do.
We do.
We do. They don't.
They don't yet, but
Oh, okay.
We do.
Us as viewers.
Okay.
that's it's past the 80s, so we passed the crack epidemic.
I'm like,
so-
hold on.
We
We
in
do.
the future. Yeah, we in the
We
future.
do, yeah.
No, I'm asking because y'all saying it so like we done, you know.
Well,
we know
Leon
what's
and
up.
and Kev are probably dead now.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, just so you know. Also goes over the Stompers gang.
Can I just say, I just need to give
What's
myself credit. Before I left, I was the only one that said Oso was going to get Shawty. Nobody else said that.
Nobody said that.
Nobody. I was like, y'all looked at me crazy.
Wait. I think.
Of course y'all don't. I know y'all don't remember.
I know.
I
Of course y'all don't
I
remember.
knew Oso was getting them draws.
No,
you didn't say that.
Hold
You
on,
was like,
hold on.
What, hold on.
I said, okay, I can see that possibly happen. I just was against it because she looked like her grandma.
Yeah.
That was my thing.
You did say
You
that.
did say
Yeah,
that. I
you did say
remember
that.
that.
I mean,
Okay, but
I
you remember
thought-
me saying this,
I
right?
thought
I
it
do.
was gonna be
Alright,
Teddy
cool.
getting her
Bet.
draws too.
What? Why would Teddy get
Yeah,
her
you
draws?
Because
said that. I was like, what are you
flirting on
talking
the
about?
second
I thought
episode.
I did. I was on board
Teddy?
with that. Yeah, because he
Teddy?
was
Y'all
like,
see, look, my radar
Yeah.
way better
That's
than
white
y'all's.
women.
Teddy like
White
all
women.
women right now, okay?
What? We've only seen Teddy with white women.
Okay.
that doesn't mean that that's all he likes.
I
Right.
think that's all he likes. He looks like a white woman type of guy. I know Teddy Mack. I did a whole biography on him.
Oh, really?
You
Tell us
did.
some more.
He did.
Where's he from?
We just gonna cut that right. He's from
Okay.
Tallahassee.
You was
about
right
to
about
play
the
shit.
shades
What's
thing though. Every time he put them shades on, man, he
It's his
turned into
He
persona.
turned
He
into
do.
somebody else.
Yeah, he do because he did it with the blonde, the new girl.
He hemming people
swooped
up on
her.
cars and stuff.
Hey,
he
I'm
acting up.
impressed. He's grown so much.
See, I thought he was
I
gonna
love
do with
Teddy.
those. Everybody is grown though. Everybody
Everyone's
has.
coming to their own.
Everyone
in
has
All the
this
their
main
way.
characters: Teddy Mack, Oso, and Franklin.
Yeah,
Yes.
because I was a little scared for Oso because I knew that Pedro daddy, Ramiro, I knew he was planning something, but I didn't know that he was about to cut him completely out the operation. But I knew
Which
he
was
was gonna,
smart.
That makes
I thought he
complete
was gonna kill him.
sense.
Yeah,
Yeah, I thought he was
mean-
gonna try to take him out too.
I
but
mean, maybe Lucia begged him not to.
probably.
But yeah, that was
Pedro's so
smart.
stupid. He told him everything, even about them
did.
killing the two people.
But is he stupid because he got what he
covered
wanted?
He
and
got
he covered
what-
his
yeah.
own ass.
Yeah,
No,
he
he
covered
wasn't
his
stupid
ass.
at all.
Like
I
he's in
remember we
charge
all
now.
thought that he just told him just a little bit, like they got
That's
this
true.
operation, but he
That's
told him
true.
every single thing.
That's
like,
true.
But he was gonna get cut out
Dog.
eventually because
Yeah, because of
they was
Lucia and Oso.
they
and,
was starting to.
and
They were
she
making
lied
the
to him.
moves.
Yeah.
He
they
was about
need to
get cut out.
sacrifice Pedro.
Is Lucia's dad
They need
dead
to
now?
sacrifice him.
Is
He
that?
passed
Yeah, he
Yeah,
died.
he died.
That was a passing
Yeah.
away of Lucia. I wonder if we're gonna see like a more like ruthless Lucia now. Just
I
'cause
think
she's-
so.
I
Cause
hope
when,
so.
when she was saying like, "This is my family. I can't go against my family." Now that her dad's not there,
They might try to
He-
kill her, so she might have to go work with Oso.
but
I think that's
They
gonna happen
already about to
eventually.
cut her off the
That's
books.
gonna be a
Yeah.
love
They
story.
already cut her from
They hinting
handling
at
the
it.
money
Yeah.
from Alejandro. Like they already cut everything out. Like she just on the inside looking in still.
And
Like
her
Right.
father did now, so there's no real reason to like. She don't
yeah,
have
to
to
keep her
be.
around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
well, I don't think they'd off her. Like they wouldn't kill,
They wouldn't kill her.
but they
They would cut her out.
They're cutting her out slowly but surely.
Only thing I'm scared about is like, okay, so you know, also with the Stompers and they like, oh,
With the
okay,
Stompers, is one guy named Stomper. It's
The-
not the Stomper gang.
okay, the Hispanic guys, the whatever.
Stompers gang.
Stompers gang. Okay. So he with them, you know, and he talking about what's going on. So he like, dang, you gonna tell me that the family are competition now? The only thing is like, you know, now that Oso and you know Stomper and his homeboys may be coming up against Lucia and her family. I just don't want Alejandro and Teddy involved in that. But it's
they
like,
gonna be involved.
yeah, it's like it's no choice. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want that to happen because Alejandro got a whole war he fighting already. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then Teddy trying to support him with the weapons for this war.
What
Like
side-
why they gotta be brought into their stuff?
What side do you think they will take at the end of the day? If it all goes down, what
Teddy
side?
like Gustavo. He like Oso.
Okay. And you think Alejandro's gonna
Alejandro, he likes, you know, because he liked the way Romero came up in there. He like, oh, okay. You want that? All right, we gonna do whatever you say, you know? But, and they gonna have to split. But I'm down with Oso.
You down with Oso?
Yeah, because I don't like Romero because I don't like Pedro. I want Pedro out. But I like Oso.
Okay. I do think that under the Ramiro's, you know, just his team, Oso was more safe just being with that family. Whereas Oso now with Stomper, I feel like there's a whole lot more threats because Stomper's in your face.
Because they don't even like
Stomper's
him.
probably just killed random people just for walking in this neighborhood. So I think like
Clearly.
now that Oso, since he's going to be affiliated with Stomper, just walking through neighborhoods, it's going to be his target on his back now.
Yeah, but this gives also the chance to boss up and be the leader that I think we all agree that we see in him. Because
Yeah.
under
He's been
the
born.
other people, it would have taken him forever to be able to be the
Right.
boss.
It's more
Now that
political.
he's out and on his own, like now he has a chance to step up and do what he needs to do to be the king.
Because Stomper just wants
Okay.
killers. So if he sees Oso
Yeah.
out here just taking out, you know, his competition, he's going to be like, all right, Oso, what you need?
Yeah, he'll be
Oso
the
definitely a
muscle
killer.
and also be the man.
See, I kind of have a theory. Because when Lucia was like, just take the money, and Oso was like, no, I'm not going to take the money. And he kind of made like a statement like, we could do something else or something like that. He left
But
it
she
open
ain't
and
going
then they
against her
cut it.
family.
Yeah, but by Oso going there to this with Stomper and meeting and everything like that, maybe she is
I think
kind of
so.
double crossing them
Yeah.
and
You think she in the loop with this, what he did?
I think
Yeah.
so. Yeah, for sure.
and kind of building an army, and they're going to take out Pedro and Romero.
I think that's the plan.
That's kind of my theory, because I mean that was my prediction last week, that she was going to flip. Her father's going to pass away, and she's
Yeah.
going to have some type of army. So it's not her family that she's like turning against one another, but I think now that they have Stomper and his gang, I think that might possibly be something that, because they're just weird. Like, why would you cut on that and
Yeah.
have him next scene be talking to someone
I
else?
just
in
wish
front
he
of him?
didn't tell Stomper and them that it was her who cut him out. You
Yeah,
know?
that's the only thing
Because
that
that
makes
was
no sense
confusing.
about it, but-
If she in on the strategy, like why would you say that? Why wouldn't you just say, you know, her family?
Well, maybe
did it, you know?
well, yeah, but maybe you don't. Because would you trust the girl if you're like, yeah, she's going against her family, so she's gonna be with that? Like, would you trust that person if they're going to turn their back on their family like that? Like,
I
if you were a
mean,
stomper?
Either way, when she finally do it, they still gonna be looking at her
I
crazy.
think
Yeah.
I think maybe that it's going to happen eventually, but they haven't agreed on it yet. Like she's still thinking about it, and she's starting to see that her family's starting to turn on her.
Yeah, once
so
she
then
realizes
she'll be like,
that
"Yo,
she's really
I
all the
effed
way
up."
out.
Yo, stomper.
Yeah, let me get with that.
Yo,
Yo,
home.
yeah.
Say, let me join your game.
So I think
They
that's,
bring in
that's the
somebody.
plan.
Look, Ramiro said bring somebody else in for the book. She like, I don't need help with the books. He like, no, anything can happen to you. We don't need you.
Yeah, when you say
Yes,
that,
I
yeah,
was
you
like,
said,
oh.
he said, God
That's
forbid
a
you get
threat.
killed. I was like, oh.
That
Right.
was
That
like
is-
foreshadowing of
Yeah.
you about to be out this month.
For
like
That's a
that.
good point.
Oh, they gonna take her.
I don't
They
mind.
need to take Pedro, sacrifice him. Yeah, I don't
Pedro
like
gotta
Pedro.
go.
Yeah,
He
Pedro
gotta
gotta
go.
go.
He gotta go.
He gotta
Pedro's
go.
staying.
Yeah, because
He's the antagonist that
Yeah.
you
You
that you
always
want.
wanna be
no,
the
I'm not.
opposite
I'm
of
not
everybody
talking. I'm not
else.
saying I like Pedro. I'm saying
He's saying his
you
character is
saying?
necessary.
his character for the
No,
show.
he's not.
You
Yes,
have
you
somebody
do.
to
No,
hate.
you gotta have an antagonist.
You do need somebody
But
to
new
hate.
antagonists can be developed.
Right,
He
I can
he
get a new
go.
one. He gotta go.
All right.
His
We can
snitching
get rid
butt
of him
gotta
and find
go.
And
someone
he
else to
just
hate.
irritates me, especially like
does
this
irritate
episode.
me.
Now he doesn't even say nothing. He just sits
his
behind his
dad's
dad with
heart.
that stupid smirk on his face.
Right, like you
now.
running something. You ain't running nothing. Your
You
daddy
ran to
running
daddy.
everything.
You stole from daddy, and then you went to go run to him and snitch on yourself and your
Yeah.
whole family. That's punk. That's some punk stuff.
It
Yeah.
is. He gotta
Agreed.
go.
Pedro.
You always trying to go against me. I was agreeing with you. I was just saying his
You're
character
right.
is needed.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Just said. You just want to argue. That's what you want to do. You want to argue.
No, I know. I just don't be
She
understanding
arguing
what
right
You're
you're
not
now.
gonna argue about you not wanting to argue. I know. I knew that was gonna happen. Like, oh, wait for it.
Look,
I
I'm
agree.
Just, all right. Whatever. Cool. Next point.
All right. So Victoria's on the hunt for Alejandro. She has a picture.
Okay, that was when she gifted that picture. That was weird.
That wasn't weird.
It was a nice touch.
Why?
It was a nice touch.
She
just felt like it
has feelings for him. He seems like a decent guy from her
Yeah.
perspective.
I mean, but the whole thing was weird. She handed it to him, then they sat on the couch for a second, then she hugged him, and then she left. Like it just
Oh, she
felt
wanted
like,
it.
She wanted
wanted
It
it.
was just.
But she
She
knows.
wanted
Yeah,
it.
she like,
she
maybe
knows.
I should
She was
go.
waiting
She
for him
wanted
to
to
make
Yeah.
the
I don't know.
Yeah.
I was uncomfortable.
It was all weird. He looking at her like, and she like, oh, well, maybe I should go. Yeah, you think
you
so?
should.
But you can tell he's
Poor girl,
he
she
feels
about to
bad.
die.
He feels.
See,
he
I
feels
don't
bad
want to be
for
the
her.
bad guy here, but I hope Teddy gets some of those before he kills her. I don't know. I just.
Oh.
You hope he get
You are
what?
the bad guy. You can't say that.
I just want it before he kills Victoria. I
You
just
hope he gets some?
I hope he's.
I don't think his conscience will allow him to do it.
You don't
I
think?
don't think
I
so
hope no,
either.
but okay.
I don't
I
think
said
Teddy
it
ever
wrong.
killed nobody.
I said it wrong. Okay, I mean, I hope he tries to like soothe her over by just becoming in a relationship kind of with her.
Ain't no
And so
relationship.
He tried that already. He
not
tried
gonna
to like be
distract
friends and support her.
from-
You don't
Yeah.
think?
No.
You don't think
Your
Teddy
sister's
Mac could
missing,
lay
and
down?
some guys comes over, oh baby,
You
no,
don't think Teddy
you
Mac could
can't
lay
distract
down?
me from trying to figure out what.
Not
happened to my
you. We're
sister.
not talking about you. We're talking about Victoria.
No, she's
She's
fixated
pretty,
on it.
yeah,
Yeah.
she's
She's
pretty
fixated on
resilient. No.
Yeah.
Now she got a picture. So
No, she got pissed.
She
She
know
gotta
what this
go.
fool look
She
like.
gotta go.
But you don't got no
Because if he-
evidence though.
But if she get
What?
any closer to
What-
Teddy,
what's
she
her
gonna
evidence?
see
What's her
Alejandro.
evidence?
Is that's the
The
last person that
photograph.
Witnesses
That is the
have
evidence.
seen-
Okay,
That's what
okay,
she left
okay,
with.
okay,
Yeah.
okay, fine. She has a photo. She goes to the police. Yo, this is the last person that my sister was seen when she left the club. Okay, cool. Now you go to his house. What are you finding? Those bodies are gone. The cocaine's gone.
But they're still sniffing around. They eventually could
investigating.
possibly find something.
no, you're right about that. But
Remember, the hair was in a trash can.
But she doesn't have the hair.
No.
She don't.
She don't have the evidence. That's what I'm trying to say. She has a photo. She has an idea.
So
But
this
the
is what she
photo
has. So
could
the
lead.
cops never took her seriously because she never had any
Anything.
solid.
She didn't have any
lead.
leads.
Yeah.
So now that she has this lead of like, okay, this is the last person he was with, whatever, and then she takes that to the cops, and then
They got the
then
address.
maybe they have something to go.
go to the
off of
house.
or something like
All
that.
it takes is one puzzle piece, and,
Yeah,
you
and
just
then they
start
start
putting
moving.
it
Yeah.
together.
Okay, well, I'm going to make this prediction right now. Teddy Mack's going to go tell Alejandro the story and what's happening, and Alejandro's going to go kill her. Because
Probably.
Teddy's not going to be able
Yeah,
to
Teddy's
do it.
not
No,
gonna
he's
do
not
it.
gonna do it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
Unless Alejandro makes him do it. I think that would be.
Or-
Oh.
I think
That's
yeah.
Alejandro's mistake.
Put some hair on your chest.
I don't think Alejandro will make him
You don't think so?
do it. No, I don't see why he would.
Yeah.
Man up.
Yeah, I think he would want to take care of himself.
That would be too much for Teddy too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he'd be able to do
I
that.
would kind of like to see him in a situation. I don't know.
You want to see him try to kill her?
Not try to kill him.
That's what
I'm
you
not the
said.
bad guy here.
like
Yeah,
be in
why
a
not?
situation that makes him uncomfortable that he has to like push himself through. Like we saw that with Franklin when he had to try to kill Lenny and Ray Ray and stuff like that. So to see Teddy in a situation where he'd have to really
Step
feel uncomfortable and do something he doesn't want to do.
Yeah.
Speaking about Lenny
I
and
don't
Ray
think
Ray,
he ever killed nobody in his life.
No, I don't think
He
so
hasn't,
either.
no.
But yeah, so it'd be an interesting conflict.
Like, why do you even have a gun under your desk you was working at? Like, why did you even have that?
interrogation, scare people.
Boy,
It's a threat.
he scared himself. Okay.
Not
go
with them
ahead.
glasses on though.
Oh,
With them-
yeah,
With them
yeah.
glasses on,
Yeah.
That's Teddy Mac. That's
he
Teddy Mac
Escobar. You know, he out here. Speaking about Lenny and Ray Ray, we see Franklin, the ending scene. Franklin's talking to Ray Ray about, maybe doing some business down the road. Do you guys think that's going to work out in Franklin's favor, or do you think
No.
that's
I
going to turn out
think
bad?
Franklin is really strategic. Like, if he doesn't have anything else, he has strategy. So he may not be a fighter, or he may not be a killer, or as aggressive as he should be, but he has a strategy.
Yeah.
And when Leon told him that it was just Lenny who shot him and Ray Ray wasn't with him, that was his go. All right, let me get Ray Ray on my side because I'm about to take his friend out. Like, I feel like it's all about strategy. I don't even think he really want anything to do with Ray Ray. Like, why would you come, with somebody who was allied with somebody who just tried to take your best friend out? I think it's all about strategy because he wouldn't have went to Claudia for her help and put himself in all this danger for no reason. Like, he got to be up to something with that.
But maybe he sees a tenacity in Lenny and Ray Ray. He sees that because they said that they took out the other crew, all of was Carvel.
Yeah.
They took out all of
The
Carvel's
arcade
crew.
boys.
Yeah. So maybe he sees strength in these two, and he's just like, maybe if I just get him on my side, we
No,
squad up.
Lenny
You
out.
think?
He ain't going for
You
Lenny.
think Lenny's out?
He's out. Like, you just tried to take. He's trying to kill his best friend. He's not going for Lenny. Like, no.
I disagree. I think he's trying to have them distribute for him.
Yeah,
be
Right.
his
that's what I
dealers.
I think he's trying to work with him.
And I don't think that's going to cause a rift between him and Leon, is where I don't think it's going to work out in his favor, where it's like, you're going to have these guys make money for you and be in business with you, and they just try to kill me. Like, I don't think that's going to work out for him personally, and maybe Leon kind of rifts away in that sense.
I don't think he bringing Lenny on. He can't be. He
I-
can't be.
I think at least
this
trying
is
to
a
bring
thing.
Ray Ray on.
Yeah, he's bringing Ray Ray on, but this is the thing. I feel like he gonna try to get Ray Ray to turn against Lenny so he could kill him himself.
Okay.
That's what like. I feel like he gonna be on that. Like, I don't. This is a plot against trying to get to Lenny. You know what I'm saying? It don't have nothing to do with Ray Ray. He's just a pawn being used.
But Franklin
Yeah.
doesn't seem like the kind of guy that wants to have bodies attached to his name.
Clearly, that's why he gonna have Ray Ray do it.
I know.
But
But
he's
he
gonna
might
be
be
the
he might be
authoritative
meeting
figure.
up with Ray Ray because Ray Ray can get through to Lenny.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Right. I think that's his goal, but I don't think Franklin's goal is to try to kill Lenny, but he's gonna have to because Lenny's on the vendetta of like he got
Exactly.
raped, like he trying to get anybody back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The booty bandit
Yeah.
warrior.
So I think at some
He
point he's
said
gonna
the
have to
booty
kill him, but he
bandit
don't want to.
warrior. I'm not about to play with
Carvel.
you.
R.I.P.
He had to go too. He had to go.
Jerome is now out in the parks or the streets selling crack, getting money.
He getting that money.
Man, I wish they would have showed that scene, man. Just this big buff dude with a Jerry curl selling to the crackheads.
When everybody coming up to him with their hand out.
Yeah.
I feel bad because Jerome tried so hard to do the right thing throughout
did.
the whole show, and then now the money's there.
He
so
looking
it's
at
hard to
that
say
money.
no.
He like,
It's too late now.
He was
Yeah.
acting like a
Community,
kid in a
you know?
candy store. Like,
He like, look at this money. Like, Louis was like, oh, man, that's a lot of cash. Yeah, I switched it up. I bumped it up to dimes, too. They kept coming back. Then Louis looked at him like, oh, this is going to cause us problems. Because once people start seeing all this money coming in,
Yeah.
it's going to be a target on your back. But Jerome didn't care.
yeah.
He's not even thinking about
I don't think
that.
think about
Yeah,
thinking
he
about the
wanted
money.
Louis
Yeah.
to be excited, and I was wondering why she not excited. But that's a great point.
Yeah.
That's a great point. That's probably why she was looking like that. Like, I don't know, but she's still down for the count.
Yeah, because if you got all these people coming to you for some new drug, paying you half the, or I don't even know if it's half the price. I don't know how much it costs, but they paying a lot less than what they paying for other drugs in the streets. That's cutting off a lot of people's, money supply. So they're gonna be like, where y'all going? They gonna follow him. They're gonna see this buff dude in the park with a Jerry curl, with a bag.
That's probably more common around that
He
time.
need a
than
new
you think.
Yeah.
A buff dude
With a Jerry curl in
selling,
the late 70s, early 80s.
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
selling crack in the park.
That part
Yeah.
is unique.
See, it's normally
Everything
Yeah,
a
you're
skinny
talking
dude.
about it from a modern day
Yeah.
perspective, so you wouldn't
He probably got a
understand.
boom box trying to create a nice ambiance. I don't know. That's how I feel.
Dang, but she gonna get that club though.
Is she?
Can we talk about
Is she?
Yeah,
That
let's
was interesting.
get
What you
to
mean she gonna
that.
get that club?
When she
That's
was
what
like-
she asked.
she's like-
When Franklin said you got to do this, she like, what's in it for me? She said, I want Claudia in the club. I want that whole
Yeah.
little.
Okay,
she
let's
said that.
rewind though, because when Franklin went in there and was like, "I want you to hook up some with Lenny and Ray Ray," and she's like, "Well, I want it to be personal." Like I was
thought
like,
she wanted.
I thought she talking about
She
Franklin,
wanted
right?
Franklin too.
And we all were
That
like,
was a plot twist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, and
I thought she wanted Franklin
and
too.
then Franklin's like on the porch with Louis. Yeah, that was
wild.
crazy.
They had a whole relationship.
They had. That's why she.
That's
didn't
gonna be
like
the
her.
most angriest. Like, they couldn't show that scene, but that probably had to have been the angriest, like, little sex scene ever. Because I know she was
Yeah.
pissed the whole time.
And the way she looked at her when she
When she
walked in the
walked
door,
in.
she looked at her like
She
a
was
piece of meat.
excited,
I was like,
did.
"Ooh."
She
Yeah,
did.
Louis was mad though.
She was mad as hell. That's some wild stuff.
That was hot. I don't know. I wasn't. I looked
It was
past.
hot.
I
I ain't
looked
gonna
past
lie, it
all
was
their
hot.
problems. I was just like, I want to see this.
No, I'm
shit.
sorry,
You're
bro. That was hot.
obnoxious.
It was
I
hot.
think
That
Louis was
hot.
the top though. Even though Claudia called her in, I think Louis was on top, whatever that means in a female relationship.
Yeah, I'm confused.
You got tops and bottoms. That's how it goes.
You saying who had the strap on? Who took
Right.
it?
I think Louis had the strap on.
Oh,
I
okay.
think she was the top. She was the one dominating the sheets.
I
So,
disagree.
anyways,
I
how is
disagree.
Louis
think it
gonna
was
get a
Claudia.
club?
It was Claudia,
Yeah, how, what's
This
her,
is part of the
after
show.
She, after she sleeps with her, what's the plan of how
how's
she's
Franklin
gonna get the
this
club?
club for her?
Like, what do you
I don't
think?
know what Franklin's gonna do with that.
Wow,
Because he
I
gonna have
don't
to kill
know
her.
either.
Yeah, you have to take
He
her
would
out.
have
The
to
only
take
plan is
Claudia out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which
And
can
that's
happen.
sad because Claudia helping him.
Yeah.
It's
She
a business
club.
though.
But Louis ain't
but there's
playing.
other clubs.
So
Like, why
there,
you gotta take her
Louis
out?
can run the crack through the
Because
club
Louis
then.
don't like her.
She
Yeah,
take
it's a
over.
strategy.
And especially she got to do this. She
I
want
like
her out
that.
of the way.
Oh,
She takes
that
over.
part.
Yeah.
There you go.
Running
Like
crack through
truth.
the
Let me
club.
not do that. I'm talking about like truth.
It's so sad.
Oh, okay. So look. Yeah, next point.
Is Franklin gonna make it? Is he gonna get this cash? Is he gonna be prosperous in his own community? Is his mom gonna find out
Yeah.
the
Yeah, she
real
gonna find
truth about the crack? And is she gonna be mad because she don't know what crack is? She knows what weed is. They had all that propaganda.
Right.
Mostly that was coming from the alcohol company because weed was taking away their money. So back in the 80s, the alcohol companies was making all types of ads saying weed is bad. Weed is bad for your brain. You'll never do anything off weed. But there's no such propaganda.
You saw these commercials on ATV?
No, I know how.
Okay,
that's
go
just
ahead.
how it
I'm
was.
sorry.
That's just how it was. They didn't have any propaganda against crack at that time, so I mean,
It was illegal. It was illegal. It was using drugs and stuff like that. For like
I think
cleaning supplies and stuff.
I think the fact that it's drugs, no matter what the drug is, she's gonna be mad about
And then
it.
her father, like
And-
his father, like just what happened with that, and I don't know what he's like with
Heroin.
Yeah, it was heroin.
It was
So,
heroin.
so there's just that. There's a stigma already in the family when it comes to drugs.
Okay.
Yeah, she's.
Oh,
not
so
gonna-
his
She
daddy
was
was on
pissed.
heroin?
Hey,
Yeah,
look,
I thought his daddy was on cocaine. I made that up.
I can't remember.
he ain't got
It is
money like that.
a drug.
Clearly, you're
Yeah.
right.
Yeah,
Coke
it was-
is a rich people drug.
Not no more now.
Oh,
Yeah, no more.
Not no more now.
it ain't.
Hey, you think he still got Jerome's clothes?
Yeah, he
Still
does.
walking through the
He
through
still
the
got the
streets
clothes
looking like an
on.
accountant.
I was so pissed when he left while his son getting choked out by the police. That's wild, bro.
Man.
Even though I found out that he was a Panther. I know y'all probably talking about that, but that was
Yeah.
kind of cool.
Is
But I
it-
mean, in history, that kind of that happened to a lot.
That's
of
very
the
historically
Black
significant.
a lot of
Panthers.
the Panthers.
Yeah,
you know,
afterwards.
Y'all think it
'Cause
was
I
on
mean-
purpose? They dropped drugs on them on purpose so they can get
Well,
strung out and act
I mean,
crazy?
in history, Tupac's mom, she was a Black Panther. She had her struggles with drugs, so
Yep.
Yeah,
was definitely
it was
a
definitely a
common
government
intentional.
takedown.
We see how the CIA is. I mean, that's what the show's about.
They do
showing their
that,
involvement
yeah.
in it. Yeah.
I kind of wish we got to see. I mean, are the Black Panthers still a thing at this point in time?
You mean in the
Like, is it still like a large organization, or is it died down by the 80s?
definitely not. I mean, we saw the building.
Yeah, but
where
it was
that
run
was their
down.
headquarters.
It was, but now it's is
Right, so
It
that's,
was-
that
I
shows
think
that it's
it
kind
was-
of
it
dying
was
down.
dying
Yeah,
down.
Yeah.
that's the headquarters is no longer. It's a crack house, so like that shows that it's not.
Yeah, it's
a thing
gone.
anymore.
Y'all know the Black Panthers are still around? I mean, there's like a new age Black Panther, but they just they like extremists now.
All right.
I don't
What's
know.
they not?
Fun
What's their
fact.
name?
Black Panthers. Well, yeah, Black
I'm talking
Panther.
about what's their name.
Black Panther remix. I don't know.
Where they at?
Oakland. Well, that's their headquarters, but they have,
Oh, so this is for real.
yeah, like currently
Oh, okay.
right now, like they in the Oakland.
So you're not talking about the Black Lives Matter movement, right?
No, something
Oh,
separate
okay.
from that.
Okay.
Yeah, something separate. Let's move on to predictions.
Not that we waited for this though.
We was throwing predictions out already.
Yeah, we've been throwing predictions out all.
Yeah, but they gotta do the
episode.
lights with the predictions. Who going first with the predictions? Who got them?
DeAnjilo.
Nah, Ashley on the couch.
Oh, on the
Okay, I'll go.
couch.
All right, so I think that eventually Aunt Louie is gonna get the club. She's gonna end up running the crack out of the club. Her and Jerome, that's gonna be their place where they get the crack out. I don't think that Franklin's mother is gonna kick him out when she finds out. I think that she's not gonna like it. She's gonna try to convince him to get on the right path. But once she sees all of that money coming in that she needs, I think she might kind of on the low give him a pass. And I'm glad Franklin bought Leon some new shoes.
Dope.
Interesting.
I think Oso's about to go Rambo on Pedro's family. I just the look in his eye when he just looked down at all those guns. Stomper was like right behind him grinning. Like I just see like a war going on. I mean, of course it's bad for the community, but for TV that's great. I like to see action. I think Ray Ray's going to work for Franklin somehow, some way. I think Franklin, not now, not initially, but over time, maybe season 2. I think Franklin is going to be able to get through Ray Ray and just maybe show him that, Lenny's because I think even Ray Ray says something about Lenny just, doing things irrationally sometimes, where Ray Ray kind of like laid back in the cut and actually thought things through. So I think Ray Ray and Franklin will team up eventually. I think that teamwork is going to work too because they both seem like reasonable people when it comes to the drugs. I just want to see more Jerome. I ain't got no predictions for him, but I just hope nothing bad happens to him. Like I want to see some scenes with him in the park, just buff with a Jerry curl with boom button, selling off this crack, and yeah, my predictions.
I don't think nothing happening to Jerome. I think he's gonna be fine. He's gonna be fine because he's just too big for that. But
He's too big for a bullet.
Well, I guess what I mean by that is like people see him at where he is and ain't nobody about to be messing with him. Like that's what I believe. Like I mean, he already running the game, but it's just weed.
Not even the Latinos.
Now he got something else.
What about the Latinos?
But they not about to come into that community.
Once they start seeing the money, you don't think?
No.
Okay.
I think they gonna stay where they at until they start getting like real big.
Okay.
But I do believe a war is about to go on between the family and then Alejandro and Teddy gonna have to join the war, and Teddy gonna have to choose between Alejandro and Oso and Lucia. And I believe that Lucia is gonna take out, gonna cross over from her family and join Oso in this little thing he done started up. And it's about to get real messy. I believe Lenny is going to die. Between Leon and Franklin and Ray Ray, one of them three gonna kill him. And I believe that Franklin is probably gonna make Ray Ray do it because he works for him now. And Ray Ray is smart. He gonna do what he's told. I think that's about it for me. Oh, and I don't believe Teddy is going to kill the girl. I think he's going to try to find some way to hide her. And that whole little situation with him not wanting to kill her or can't kill her because he don't know how to kill nobody is going to cause conflict between him and Alejandro.
Yeah, quickly, I think that Oso is going to turn, obviously, and I think Lucia is going to join him in some capacity and take out her cousin and uncle. And then I also think I disagree with Ashley. I think that his mom's going to find out, and I think it's going to be in a way where she actually sees it and doesn't hear about it, but she sees him in the streets doing these types of things. And as a mother, you never want to see your son doing something like that. So I think that's going to kind of set her off and kind of
Fuel her fire.
Yeah. So yeah, that's my prediction.
2 or 3 people probably will die next week. I'm thinking
Pedro, kill him.
I don't think it's gonna be Pedro. I think it's gonna be his father. I could see. I think the blonde chick's gone, and the other person is Lenny probably.
Gotta go.
Okay, yeah.
Gotta go. I'll take the 3 out.
Season finales.
Well, no,
people
not
gotta
really.
go. People gotta die.
I agree.
Please bring Avi back though. I like Avi. He was a funny
He's
character.
been MIA.
Yeah, where Avi at? He probably just having fun with that one
In his
black
own
lady.
world. You
He was.
His life's
Character, you know?
life's up.
Like every time he came in, Frank was like, "Oh,
Here we go.
We're gonna do it
You ain't
today."
got no
His
crackhead
ideas.
story for us today.
Yeah,
think we have
quickly. I
time.
mean, I was on a bus. This crackhead was talking to this guy from Cameroon. She asked him. She said, "My name's Keisha. How do you say my name in Cameroon?" And he looked confused. And it was my bus stop, so
I'm
I stand
confused
up.
too.
I stood up. I looked at the dude from Cameroon. I said, "Crackhead." And then she looked at me all confused, and I walked off the bus. That's my story. My name is Emmanuel Wright. You can find me on all social medias at Dear Bits, on Instagram at Young Camel Toe.
Thank y'all so much for watching. I am Porchia Carter. You can find me on all social media platforms at Porchia Carter.
Hey guys, Chelsea Stark Jones. You can find me on Twitter at the LB Playbook and on Instagram at C_S Jones.
And hit me up on Twitter at DeAnjilo TV and at DeAnjilo on Instagram.
And I'm Ashley Allan. You can find me all on social media at Ashley Reed Allen.
We out.
See you next
Bye
week.
guys.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.